Hey, Deepak here again, and in this video I want to give you a tour of my WordPress blog. So as we have discussed in the previous lessons, it is best to set up your first website on the WordPress platform. So I want you to understand that WordPress.com is different from WordPress.org. So here I am at WordPress.org. So WordPress.org is an open source content management system which you can download and install on your own server to set up your own domain with it. So this is recommended because this you can use for commercial use and the hosting and the files are completely under your control. There's something else called WordPress.com. WordPress.com is just like blogger.com where you can set up a blog. You can either set up your username.wordpress.com or you can set up your own domain as well. But it will be hosted at WordPress.com and you need not pay any hosting fee. But the limitation with WordPress.com is that you cannot use it for commercial use. If you are trying to make money from your website by placing ads or promoting something, the terms and conditions of WordPress.com says that it cannot be done. Also, if one day WordPress.com decides to shut down your blog for some reason, then you would lose all the work that you have done. So for experimentation purposes, maybe you can set up a blog at WordPress.com. But if you are trying to make any revenue from your blog or trying to experiment with your blog to learn digital marketing, I would recommend WordPress.org. So here I am inside the login area of my WordPress blog. This is how it looks. This is WordPress version 4.7. At the time of making this video, WordPress 4.7 is the latest version, but they will keep releasing new versions, but it would look more or less the same. So I will just give you a small tour of the login area so that you get comfortable with the whole WordPress thing. So dashboard, so here is the dashboard which shows me overall how many pages have been published, how many posts have been published, the number of comments waiting moderation. So if I have to approve the comments which are waiting for moderation, I can click on the comments section here, and here you can see there are 2 comments waiting for moderation. So I would just look at the comments to check if they are spam, and if it doesn't look like spam, I would approve. If it looks like spam, I would click mark as spam, or I would just delete it. So going back to the dashboard, so here we are at the dashboard, and then there is a section called posts. Here in posts you can create new posts, edit existing posts. So here you can see all the posts I have published is here. If I want to add new post, I can click on add new, and here I can enter the title, enter the content, I can select categories, I can add the SEO tags such as titles, meta description and things like that, and then I can just go ahead and click on publish, and as soon as I click on publish, a new blog post will be published on my blog, and it is as easy as that. Let's wait for the page to load. Yeah, so if I want to publish a new post here, I just need to publish it from here. Then there is a section called media where I can upload all the media related to my blog, and this section can also be accessed from the add media button here. So if I want to upload an image for my post, I can click on add media and then just drag and drop a file from my desktop to upload it on the WordPress platform. There is something called pages which are different from posts. For example, if you go to my blog, click on top articles. So top article is a page and not a post. So posts are usually attached with a date and it comes in a chronological order on the home page, but pages are separate pages inside the blog which does not have a date attached to it. So that's pages. So affiliate links is basically a plugin. So one thing I want to tell you about in the entire WordPress thing is that plugins and themes. So plugins and themes there are plenty of plugins and themes available for WordPress, and each plugin does a different work. For example, if you had noticed, as soon as you subscribe to my blog for my free digital marketing newsletter, you would have landed on a page which asks you to share a particular link to get access to the download link of a book. So that particular activity is performed by this plugin called Social Locker, and Social Locker is a premium plugin. So there are both premium and paid plugins for WordPress. So if you go to add new in plugins, you would see plenty of plugins which would do plenty of different activities for your WordPress blog. And WordPress is the only platform which has so many plugins like this, both premium and free, which will enhance the functionality of your blog. For example, if you want to show related posts below each and every post, there is a plugin for that. There is a plugin called Related Post plugin. Let me just search for it. So if I search for Related Post plugin, you can see there is a few plugins. You can see the ratings, you can see the number of installs. So go ahead, look at a review of a plugin, and if you like that plugin, just install it. So initially when you are just experimenting with your WordPress blog, you can go ahead and install as many plugins as you like. But as a general rule, for the long term, adding a lot of plugins will clutter your WordPress blog. So I would recommend, if you are getting started with blogging very seriously, only install the plugins which are extremely necessary. So themes, so if you go to themes, so right now for my blog I am using a premium theme called Thesis, and the blog runs on the Thesis platform, but there are plenty of free themes as well. So if you go to themes and if you click on add new, sorry for the background noise, some construction activity going in the nearby plot. So here you can see plenty of free themes that are available in the WordPress repository. You can install any theme you want that you like, or you can go and search for premium themes. Just Google top 10 premium themes. So there are themes like Genesis or StudioPress. There are themes like Thesis, and there are plenty of paid themes which are good for professional blogging, like if you want a very good platform to build your blog on. And you can change the theme anytime you want. The basic core structure, all the content and the comments is stored in a database, not in the theme. So theme is just an outer layer. Then there are users. You can add new users to your blog. Like for example, if you need to add a writer to your blog who could log in themselves and publish posts, you could add a new user. And you can set permissions for this user as well. So you can set a permission as contributor or author. So they will not be able to go and change any settings in your blog, but they will be able to only go inside posts and submit a new post. So if it is a contributor, you can get a new post from them, and only upon your approval it will get published. Or you could go ahead and give an author permission where they could go ahead and publish directly if they want. So some more premium plugins that I use. So WordPress is a premium plugin. It will take daily backups of my blog and store it in 2 different server locations across the world, so that if one day my hosting goes down, I still have backups of my blog. So WordPress is a premium service. It would cost $5 a month for one blog. Then there is something called performance plugins, W3 Total Cache. So performance plugins basically helps speed up your website. WP Touch basically creates a mobile version of my site. Easy social share buttons. So you would have seen social share buttons on all my blog posts. So if you open up a blog post, you can see that there is a social share button, right? So these social share buttons are created by Easy Social Share Buttons plugin. And then there is Opt-in Monster. So Opt-in Monster is also a premium plugin. So if you click on this particular link, you can see there's a pop-up comes which asks you to subscribe to a free digital marketing course. So this is taken care of by Opt-in Monster. I have also written a review of Opt-in Monster on my blog. So that's about it, the tour of inside my WordPress blog. And if you have not set up your WordPress blog yet, I highly recommend you do. So there are plenty of free resources which I have given, and there are plenty of free resources on the web as well. WordPress, nearly 20% of the websites in the world are powered by WordPress. That's 1 in 5 websites powered by WordPress. WordPress has come over a long journey with so many open source developers working on developing it, and they are continuously improving the stability and the features of the platform. So that's about it. And if you have not registered a domain, go ahead and register a domain. After you register a domain, you need to buy hosting service to host your WordPress blog. I personally use this hosting company called WPX Hosting, which would cost you to start with somewhere around $25 a month. So I am on the $50 a month plan for my traffic. And one of the benefits of WPX hosting is that it's a managed WordPress hosting, and the page load speed is extremely fast. So the page load speed is very important because you would need very good page load speed to look good in the eyes of Google, right? So Google, one of their ranking algorithms is that the page load speed should be very fast. That gives a good user experience. So that is, if you are just getting started, I would recommend hostgator.com. Mind it, it's not hostgator.in but hostgator.com, the US version, which is definitely better than the Indian version. So you can click on buy now, basic web hosting, and you can go ahead and sign up for something like a hatchling plan, which is just for one website, or you can team up with a bunch of people, bunch of friends, and you can go ahead and buy something called, which is the baby plan. So you can look at baby plan. So baby plan will allow you to host unlimited websites in the sense, not technically unlimited, but they have limitations on how much bandwidth you can use and how much server resources you can use. So if you have 1,000 websites which does not get any traffic at all, it would still be okay. But if you have more than 10 websites, out of which each website gets more than like 200-300 visitors a day, then they would ask you to upgrade. So the prices start as low as $12 a month, and if you go for longer plans, it would cost you less than $10 a month. Here, when you are trying to register at HostGator, click on I already own this domain, enter your domain, go ahead and sign up for HostGator. So in another video, I will show you how to set up a WordPress blog with HostGator, how cPanel works, and other things like that. But for now, I guess this video served the purpose of getting you comfortable with the whole WordPress thing. And remember that it's wordpress.org, and it's called a self-hosted WordPress blog. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.